What's going on, everybody? Once again, if you checking out this video, please like and comment if you can, or subscribe to the channel. But thank you for tuning in. First off, it's early here. I've been up all night getting some work done. Uh, yeah, man, I'm a night owl, so and I know the time difference is different from where you at. But yeah, man, I just had something on my chest, a lot on my mind right now. Concerning the times that we in, I just want to tell people, pay attention, man. Pay close attention. Pay attention to what happened in the last 4 years and be conscious of what's going on and around you. Be conscious of the world that you live in. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at my life, right? Of course, I've taken my family multiple times and left to live abroad. Overseas. It's a reason, and just like me, the same, right? There's thousands, if not, I would guess probably million, maybe a million, but I would say thousands, hundreds of thousands for sure, of Americans fleeing America. Why are they doing this? If this is the great land of opportunity, the great land of the best country ever of infrastructure. You can get the American dream. You can get the best education, or it's this perception, man. It's this false perception that everybody has of America, even the people outside of America. I come here, and a lot of people, they have no idea of what's really happening in America. They'll tell me like, "Oh, why you got to be crazy? Why would you want to come here?" You know, in a place that has less opportunity, leaving this great country, the land of milk and honey, America. That's what they say, America. But man, I'd be like, man, you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea. And my job, I talk to people around the world daily. I mean, I'm talking about more so Asian countries, Thailand, from Japan to the Philippines, Vietnam, but more so people all over the world. Europe, Canada, but they people who haven't been to America, they always ask me, well, is living in Africa, is it safer than America? Because they're basically telling me in so many words, like, it can't be that where you live now is safer than America, but they have no idea, because America has this false perception of safety. Um, First off, look at every major city in America. Let's go down the list. Chicago, murders, homicides. Detroit, murders, homicides. Washington, D.C., murders, homicides. Milwaukee, murders, homicides. New Orleans, murders, homicides. St. Louis, murders, homicides. I mean, you can go on and on and on and on down the list. I mean, try it. Cincinnati. Let's go through Ohio. Cincinnati, Columbus. Youngstown. You can go on and on and on. Indiana. I mean, Indiana. Every place. Name every major city. Predominantly black cities. America is, and I'm not just talking about homicides. I'm not just talking about violence. We're talking about the quality of life. I mean, everybody faking it till they make it right now, man. Everybody, the average person, I can guarantee you, don't have $1,000 to their name put up. Everybody living from check to check. So what are we really chasing? You know what I said, man? I started looking at my kids' future. I started looking at my future. I've did this for years ago, at least 8 years ago, because as a child, I used to have, prophetic dreams, man. I used to have dreams of the fall of America. Honestly, I did. I was very different, man. The Most High blessed me with a vision early on, but yeah, I started looking at the future of America, and I really didn't see a bright future at all. Looking at the agenda of what they're pushing on our children, as far as the sexuality and everything. You can change your gender and things like that. But it's getting more aggressive every year. You can tell it's getting more aggressive. You have so many things going on, the illegal immigration, and what they're trying to cause through this illegal immigration invasion. They're trying to cause civil war. They're trying to cause civil war. It was a movie that I was just watching, The Purge, the last Purge or the first Purge. It was the last one that just came out. Because every Purge gives a time step of what's going on in America. But the last Purge was you had the conservatives, which were the so-called Trump supporters. They were actually warring against the actual what you would call liberals or the Democrats or the lefts, and people were fleeing out of America. They had people on the news warning people like, oh, it's America is under catastrophic dangers right now. You need to flee to Mexico. The borders. Before you have a certain amount of time before they close the borders. So hurry up and get to Mexico. But man, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's predictive programming. Again, predictive programming. America is about to fall, man. And I tell everybody that has known me, everybody that I've come in contact with in the last 8, 9 years, Cortez is crazy. That's all he used to talk about. America is about to fall. I'm telling you, I know it, man. I know it. It's in the Bible. It's biblical. You don't even have to. You can throw the Bible away. You can look at politics. You can look at history. You can look at everything, man. Every great country or great empire that has had its peak, it has to have its fall, and that's where it is, man. You're looking at the fall of America. Number one, the financial grid or the financial system, the American dollar as we know it, it doesn't have the same power anymore. It doesn't. The contract between America and Saudi Arabia, as far as the oil is concerned, they don't have to sell oil. They don't have to sell oil in American dollar anymore. So a lot of these countries are not intimidated by America anymore. Its military power isn't as intimidating anymore. So once you have BRICS, BRICS. Once you have BRICS, what you have Brazil, I believe Russia, India, China, and I believe the Saudi Arabia. Sorry about that, but yeah, you have all these countries uniting under a new currency, which will in return damage the American dollar. And not only do you have civil war that's going to be happening, you have the election, you have all these so-called, whether they're real or not, because there will be real ones, but whether they're real or not, you have these viruses, these names popping up, this one popping up, this one popping, the last one popping up. Oh, it's an influx of all these diseases popping up out of nowhere. Not only that, you have the fall of the American dollar, banks closing, layoffs, all these things are going to happen at one time. It's going to be so much that it's going to be, the water's going to keep going up and up and up, and you're chasing status, man. You're chasing status. No, America, I'm going to tell you, people don't really have money in America. You know what they have? They have status, especially black people, especially my people. We're very ignorant, man. We want to look like we got something. Okay, I don't have the money, but I want to look like I'm doing good. And that's where you have social media. You have all these different, platforms to make us look like we're still, and we idolize these celebrities, these rappers, these singers. It's like a alternative reality that we've created in our own imagination. But it's over, man. Everybody had a dream. Or one day I'm gonna be who don't think they're gonna be a millionaire in America? Tell me I'm lying. Everybody know, oh, this is my season. Or next year is my season. Even in church. Oh, sow a seed and you're gonna be, God is gonna bless you. We've been having this drilled in our mental since we were younger. What do you want to be when you grow up, Tommy? Oh, one day I want to be a millionaire and own a mansion. Or what do you want to be, Cindy? Oh, we've been having this drilled in our mental since we've been young, man. You know what I teach my kids, man? People think I'm crazy. I don't teach my kids, you got to be great. You can be this one day. Of course, I give them confidence. Yeah, you can be. I teach them to create something, but I teach them something different. I teach them to learn and find their own path. At the same way, I'm still want to be the example, but the world that I grew up in is not the same world that they're growing up in. It's not the same thing. So guess what? What they learning? They learning how to plant. They're learning how to fend for themselves. They got to learn how to make fires. They got to learn how to go without food for a long time. They got to learn how to maneuver through different cultures and different places. They got to learn faith to be able to get up and leave and don't be stuck somewhere that they feel that it's a false protection. You get what I'm saying? Or a false sense of security. America is done. My children would tell you that. And people be like, why would you tell your children? Because I want them to know the truth. You get what I'm saying? We've been lied to for so long. Keep voting. Vote, vote, vote. Even if you say, yo, I don't agree with either party, but you got to vote the lesser of the two evils. Oh, our forefathers died for the right to vote. So you telling me I have to agree with evil if I don't agree with evil? If we're in a house, right? If we're in a house, the house is on fire. You telling me that I have to sign a new lease if I don't agree with being in the house? I want out. I want out of the house. And we're just so programmed, man. And I've seen it so many times with so many people that I've talked to. It's the same thing that I hear. Oh man, well this is our land. Well we can't go back there because or I don't care about if it's Africa. I don't care about if it's get out, man. Use your resources while you can, because guess what? Let's say you do have 5,000, 10,000, even 100,000, 200,000 in your bank. You're doing good. You're not suffering right now. Guess what? When them banks close and everything stops, it ain't gonna be no movement, man. Ain't gonna be no movement. So I suggest utilize those resources while you can. Use it while you can, because there's still power in the dollar. There's still power in the dollar in a lot of these countries. So you can utilize that money. You can actually go and transfer it into other ways, and you can actually utilize it at this point while it's still strong. Because once it goes down, it's over, man. It's over. And it's going to happen so fast, man. Read Revelation 18 in 1 hour. What's going to happen? Pestilence, famine. You're going to have war. We ain't even talked about World War III. We ain't even talked about World War III. They're warring with America as far as the financial grid right now, and we know America is trillions and trillions of dollars in debt, which, we don't understand that. All we know is vote, vote, vote. But there's going to be war, man. There's going to be war. That's going to be the final blow to America. That's going to finalize its it's going to finalize the end of this great place that influences the world. The wine of Babylon has influenced every country, that everybody thinks that is great. What happened to ancient Egypt? Do you know God allows these empires to progress and build themselves to the heights of the clouds so we can think in our mind, wow, who can destroy this place? Just like the Titanic. This so great boat, who can sink this ship? The Most High, that's what he does. He knocks it down so we can be like, okay, now that's the guy. That's the guy right there. Nobody thought, in ancient Egypt, nobody thought these great pharaohs and all these things could be stopped. But look what happened, man. All I'm saying is be realistic, be a realist. It's over, man. It's over. And it might not be clear right now. I give it about 5 to 6 months. People gonna be like, oh my God, because I notice when things start shutting down, people reach out to me, oh, what can I do? Or people start lining up at the church. Oh God, please. Nah, man. You need to plan while the lights is still on. You don't plan when the lights get cut off. You get what I'm saying? You don't look to start paying your bill when the lights is cut off. But that's typically what we do as a people. We seek a sign, man. We seek a sign when it's too late. The Most High showing you signs already. The ship is sinking. It's water flowing inside of the boat. You know what I'm saying? Just like Noah. It said, as the days of Noah, so should the coming of the Son of Man be. You know what that means? The same thing that was happening when in the days of Noah, when he was telling Noah to build the ark, because evil is coming in the earth, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. It's progressing. So Noah was having these revelations in these dreams. So guess what? He started preparing. He's putting this ark together, or this ship together, this great massive ship. And what was the people doing? They was looking at him. Noah, what you doing over there? Ah, man, I'm preparing. It's the end. It's about to end. They laughing at him. Ah, man, what are you talking about? Sports alone, you know what I'm saying? We still got our jobs. We can party. Liquor's still cheap, right? They partying, man. And Noah like, all right, man. I think it was what 120 years. Noah was warning them like, nah, man, it's about to go down. Oh, look, yeah, it ain't ended yet, has it, Noah? Or America ain't ended yet. Look at this guy, man. Man, people laugh at me, man. But I'm telling you, man, there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of people I know personally. I ain't gonna say personally, sorry, but I've seen personally. But there's thousands of people, I would say hundreds, that I know personally. Even where I live, you know how many Americans is around here, man? Guess what they say when I see them? Or I might run into people at the grocery store. Hey, man, what you doing over here? You from? Oh yeah, America about to end. That's a testimony, man. That's a testimony. You know how many people say that? You know how many people say, "Oh man, it's about to end over here." What are you doing over here? Oh, I'm from Holland. Oh, it's about to. All the diaspora is being called back to the motherland, man. It's over, bro. Pay attention.